Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, rest and standing, all the four corners of the earth standing. Ooh, when I gain weight, it's my cheeks, man. I look like my mom and my son at the same time. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Everything you way. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful. I don't care what you say. You beautiful too. You handsome. Okay, don't care what nobody say. People are always going to hate. There's always one version of you, so you are beautiful. Family, I'm gonna share this video with you. I came across this video on TikTok. It was actually on my Facebook. Yeah, somebody shared the video. Again, I don't have TikTok. I don't know the original creator. I can't follow the original creator because I don't have TikTok. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Shalom, aloha, salam alaikum. Grand rising, and we rising to the top. Hey, we rising to the top. Grand rising, Oh, I play too much. Family, again, I appreciate you for taking time out of your busy day, your busy schedule, and your beautiful sleep to watch my videos. I truly, truly, really appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart, from the four chambers of my heart. I appreciate you. I really do. And again, some of you have been watching me since day one, and I've talked about this. And sometimes when I make videos and I come across videos that summarize what I said, or video that talked about same thing that I said, I like to share it so you can get like another perspective. But it all boils down to the same thing that we are talking about, and it's about food, the food that we eat. In the video, I pause it a little bit and then I'll talk through the video. So I don't want this video to get too long. I want you to take your time and really watch this. There's a way out. The way we can win this is this is going to be tough, man. This is going to be tough because if I say don't buy the food product, what are you going to eat? Because deep down my heart, I don't know any organic farmer. If I was in Africa, it would have been a different case. I can literally grow. You can't grow everything. Eventually, you buy some. But you will know that this product that you're buying is 100% organic. But with the world we live in right now, even in Africa, in Ghana per se, they don't want to grow their own food. They import most of their food from China. So it's hard. But at least if you decide to grow your own food in Africa, you know that the soil, the ground is organic. And I say this all the time. When I was young, I'll eat mango. Throw this. I don't dig the ground and plant the seed. Nah, I just throw it in the backyard. And when we go to the shop, I buy tomatoes and we make tomato sauce or stew. We cut it and we take the seed out. My grandmother would say, take the seed to the farm. We call it farm. Just throw the water there. It grows. We don't add no fertilizer. We don't put no chemicals. The only fertilizer we use is like my grandmother had chickens. We still got chickens today. That's what she left for us, her chickens. And so as a kid, my chore was wake up in the morning, sweep the house, go to the chicken room. I call it the chicken room. And then I have to clean their poop. And we take the poop to the farm, the backyard. My friends that have cows and goats and all these animals, we go there, we collect the poop, and we take it to the farm. And that was our manure. That was the fertilizer that I grew up seeing my parents use on the farm. But now, most of the food that we eat, even if it's grown in Africa, if you're not growing it yourself, they're adding chemicals to the food. So like, if an organic tomatoes was supposed to be this big, they add chemicals to it. It become like that. That's why most of the time when you buy tomatoes, you see that the outside is red, but when you cut it, you see the inside is green because they're not feeding us right. So the only way out is we're gonna have to, some of us that got money to move to places that we can grow food organically, we will have to invest in farming and grow our own food. Because here in America, if I say grow your own food, you're gonna go buy the soil. You go to the shop and buy a bag of sand. The sand that you're gonna use on your garden, it has chemicals in them. All I'm trying to say is that the organic food, you eating ain't organic. And some time ago, I told you there's going to be food shortage, and Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe talked about it. There is a food shortage. The food we eat today, it's not organic. It's not. We are all eating fake food. I was going to say we're going to boycott them and not eat. Then how we going to survive, you know? Like I said, if we knew people that grew food organically and we know this food is good, then we could start buying from these people and buy the organic food. But if you live abroad, it's hard. If you went from Jamaica, Africa, you know, them kind of tropical areas where you can grow your food naturally, I don't know what to tell you, man. So you about to watch a video that will it will leave your mouth like this. But again, don't be surprised. Don't be fearful. I've talked about it. I've shared videos about it. I know I can differentiate organic food and fake food just by tasting it. Because I grew up in Africa and I know how organic eggs taste like. I know how bananas taste like. I know how watermelons is supposed to look like. I know a lot of things. But maybe some of you don't have the opportunity to grow up in the area that I grew up. So all you know is the food you got here. It's not. All right. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your input. And give yourself a hug. Don't forget that you need it. That nobody got you but you. Freaking kisses. One love.
The mango, and it look fake. It feel fake. Like, I'm beyond pissed. And this is like, look at this. This is GMO. I'm gonna give it a big no. Like,
yeah, exactly. And this is why I say none of you are vegetarians, none of you are vegans,
Yep.
None of you are eating real food.
Yep.
And I'm gonna show it to you here. Now look, this is an organic pear, but on the pear you see the label, right? You see these labels they put on it. It says trust. Well, can we really trust it? Now, if you look at the number there, if you can see it on the live, can you see it? All right. If you look at the number there, it's designated by a 9, a 8, or a 4. If it's a 4, it's pesticides, right? So it's conventionally raised, which means it's on a regular farm. There's no real regulation. They can do whatever they need to do to grow that fruit or vegetable for you. If it's an 8 designated in front of that, on that number on the sticker, it means it's genetically modified, okay? Which means that it's been altered in some way, shape, or form, either at the genetic level or through the use of pesticides and chemicals to cause an alteration later on down the line once you consume it. GMO is going out the window, so you will no longer see GMO on your foods anymore. The new term you need to look for is bioengineered. So when you go to your store today or tomorrow, whenever you go back to the store, look at all the food products, look at the back, and you're going to see bioengineered. You won't see GMO anymore. It's another trick to trick you out of your health. Then the next designation is organic. And for a long time, we thought organic was safe.
Nope.
Organic is no longer safe. This pear here is designated as organic because it has a 9 on the sticker. So this is the designation. I'm going to tell you why organic is no longer safe and why you and I are truckatarians. We're no longer eating real food.
I've been saying this.
In 1996, a chemical was produced called MCP. MCP. It stands for methylcyclopropene. Write this down. Methylcyclopropene. And methylcyclopropene is a petrochemical. It's a petrochemical that is used to preserve the shelf life of your fruits and your vegetables. In 1996 was when it was founded and patented. But in 2002, the Environmental Protection Agency decided, and the FDA, to put this into our food supply.
Yep.
So, this MCP, under a technology called Smart Fresh, is used to preserve the shelf life of your fruits and vegetables
Preservation.
as long as 2 to 3 years.
Preservation.
2 to 3 years. which means the fruits and the vegetables that you are consuming can be as old as 3 years. Do you understand? And you notice if you pay attention to the fruits that you've been consuming, they just don't seem to decompose. What's the problem with MCP under this technology called Smart Fresh? The problem is when you infuse fruits and vegetables and our food supply with blockers that block microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, and other organisms, you cause a serious problem in the human body. Because when you consume these fruits and vegetables that have been chemicalized with these blockers, they also block the natural microorganisms that are in your colon, which means they block your probiotics, which are very important for your immune system. They block other organisms within your colon that help you digest your food and therefore set you up on the path for disease. These are very, very dangerous because it triggers an immune response when you consume it. The problem is that we haven't been told that they were using this MCP into our food supply. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan or a carnivore, please know that the organic foods that you have been eating for the last 20 years are not real foods. They are synthetics. And that is why I always harp on this channel to grow your own food. I'm not saying that to be trendy. I'm really saying that because
He said to grow your own food. Well, if you're not living in Jamaica or Africa, any place that you can organically grow your own food without adding anything to the soil, you ain't safe. Because even here in America, how you going to grow your own food? You buy the soil from a shop. You got to add some type of, they add some type of chemicals to the soil. And y'all go buy it in a bag and take it home and then and add that to your regular land or sand so you could grow the food. Do you know what they put in that soil that you went and bought from the store? It says organic, but it's not organic. That's what I'm telling you. We ain't safe. Ain't nothing we gonna do. We can't do nothing. But again, what we can do is to stand up to these people. But we don't want to do that. Instead, we want to talk about celebrities who is gay and who is lesbian and who is trans and who is a cross-dresser. That's what we talk about. And they poisoning us little by little every day. I talk about this all the time. I came across this video again. You can see the person that posted the video, and the TikTok user is a different name. I know sometimes y'all be asking me who is the person. I'm like, I don't have TikTok. All these videos be coming on Facebook. And this name right there, Robert, is not the original creator. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling you sometimes when y'all ask me where I be getting the videos from, I don't know the source. People just post it, and then I end up seeing it on Facebook. So as you can see, everything he said here, I've talked about it. There's no such thing as organic food. If you're from Africa or any other country like Jamaica where you really ate organic food, you will know that nothing here is organic. You might hate it, but that's really the truth. It's not organic. They just put the label organic to make you feel like you're eating organic. Trader Joe's, so all them big names, it's not organic. It's not. Okay.
been eating for the last 20 years are not real foods. They are synthetics. And that is why I always harp on this channel to grow your own food. I'm not saying that to be trendy. I'm really saying that because you can really go nowhere else to get your food anymore but your own backyard, minus the chemtrails and the other crap that they're spraying, but at least you have a chance. With these foods, it is destroying your complete endocrine system. It destroys your complete sensory system, and it shuts down your natural gut microbiome and your probiotics. This is a serious problem that has to be dealt with. So what's the reason for all this? I told you, all treasures are buried. We have to dig for them. Why are they using this MCP?
All treasures are buried. We have to dig for them. Exactly. The truth is within you. It's inside of you, not outside of you.
Regulate our probiotics in our gut. Because when you downregulate probiotics in the gut, you affect something very, very important. You disrupt the pineal gland.
Yep. And they tell you it's an evil eye because they don't want you to see. They blinding you.
Disrupt the pineal gland.
They blind
When
you.
you disrupt the pineal gland, now you're causing serious damage. Because you're not only affecting the organism's ability to heal, but you're affecting the organism's ability to produce melatonin. And melatonin is a critical byproduct, a critical factor for overall health and immunity. This is what they're trying to get at. Calcify the pineal gland, destroy the entire system and your sensory perception.
They're trying to kill
The pineal gland functions as your
God.
sensory perception.
the God inside
If
of you.
your sensory perception is off, you won't be able to see or
Discernment.
anticipate other attacks against the human body.
Yep.
Let's get into it.
They want to, all they doing is just trying to disconnect you from the God within you. That's yourself. Your number one purpose on this planet is to find God, which is yourself. Find self. It's yourself, not myself, yourself. And they're doing everything in their power to not let you reach that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if anybody have educative videos like this, share with me. I mean, I've talked about this. I talked about this a million times. But again, I'm gonna keep throwing the videos there. If I come across any video that I think is informative and people need to hear it, I'll post it out there. Again, nothing you eat in here is organic. Even in Africa, they don't even want to grow their own food. They import food. So at least in Africa, if you have a land, you can grow your own. You can grow your own food. My grandmother always said, a word to a wise is enough. Thank you for watching, and always don't forget to give yourself a hug, okay?